Efter det ser bjärran tördammar hevje. Bibeln fruktar mig fel töfnamma kapet.
What are you supposed to be?
Das matsen kejujum. Maestrame huruba. Efter det ser bjärran tördammar hevje.
Your people trapped you on Tatooine.
Detektiv Mullehelem, sie ist nicht für da. Das matsen kejujum. Maestrame huruba.
Your ego is overinflated.
Target, des bienes desque. Temor, tohetelor, sapiens tentetos, telebrestia. Mediamenlemeta en Tirans. Ziniesti hidruli, das brule fehed andanqua. Das matsen kejujum. Maestrame huruba.
You doubted my power, and now you pay the price.
Inem herbietieka, ledger kunyat serteg. De div mully hele, sie is niet da. Terden fuden, teke takjek esten ja.
You've lived too long already.
Kabies me tete verforst, jan teto gisel.
You've returned. I was about to pass out from the stench here when I heard reports of your successful massacre. Perfection as always, my lord. The survivors are weak and scattered. Once we have the well, there'll be no stopping the Empire's advance. As for myself, I'll finally be stationed somewhere befitting a man of my status. You're my savior. I can't thank you enough.
My pleasure. No one deserves to be stuck on Tatooine.
Indeed. This planet has robbed me of my spirit. Now I must pack. I won't forget you when I'm sipping Corellian brandy somewhere far from here.
My lord, you're back. I wasn't expecting you to be so quick.
Your power is impressive, even among the Sith.
I'm sure you want to rest up, but I'd like to hear. Did you find the artifacts?
I found a creature, a Rakata, trapped in one of the devices. It's been buried under the desert all this time.
Could you communicate with the creature? Is it... Can we talk to it?
Apparently, 20,000 years of isolation can drive a creature mad. I had to destroy it.
I understand. I've heard stories. Service members discover ancient droids, lost colonies. It never ends well. Still, we've got one artifact, and there's always Zerka's records. It's a victory, if not one for the history books. With Darth SWTOR gone, I am in charge. You ever need our help, you know where to find me.
What about the rest of the team?
Hale's being reassigned to Korriban, Darth SWTOR's last request. I don't know about the others, but we won't be a group anymore. Safe journeys out there, and be careful. This galaxy has a lot of old secrets. Once you start seeing them, they tend to start looking back.
I never expected to see you again. Does this mean you ventured beyond the Forbidden Pass and found Master Yonlock?
The mission is complete.
This is a great lesson. The only barriers that exist are the ones we create in our minds. I will never again assume that I know all there is to know, and I will explore the entirety of the Tatooine Desert without reservation.
Be sure to take care.
I will strike a balance between care and daring. I hope Lord Barriss knows how fortunate he is to have such a fine champion shepherding his cause. I shall never forget you.
I'll remember you fondly as well.
Safe travels, my lord. If you're ever on Tatooine again, come and see me.
Ugh. I hope we never come back to this sandy inferno. It's bad for my complexion.
Try not to be so self-absorbed.
Hey, I'll have you know, Twi'leks have very sensitive skin.
You have done admirably, apprentice. Your time on Tatooine was well spent. Noman Carr's Padawan Jaso Wilson no longer enjoys anonymity. I am very pleased.
We haven't found her yet.
This is a lesson I do not need to be taught, youngster. Your handling of Master Yonlock has sent our enemies a clear message. Noman Carr and Jaso Wilson now know they cannot hide. It gnaws at the Master, and will bring his prized Padawan to her knees.
You certainly have a lot riding on that theory, Barriss.
Oh, don't doubt me. It's not a theory, apprentice. Only Alderaan remains. Jason Wilson's homeworld. Go there immediately. I will contact you when you arrive.
Apa yan nilama? Orogom nila. Mem kiri kam komi manek. Mem yuka hal krama. Niknoga nalalu mem nulak.
Catabliss, you have exploited my people, stolen our artifacts, and committed numerous crimes against Twi'leks the galaxy over.
Unuk inu memnu. Amka kam mem perolak palak.
Return the Star of Kala'an. Promise to reform, and we may show mercy.
Inik maraka, nayanaram, kam kalu kamanik.
I'll grab the Star of Kala'an. We can meet the old gang here on Nashada. They'll make sure the star ends up in a museum. In Twi'lek hands.
Well, look who the act dog dragged in.
Taunt! Guys!
And this must be the handsome Sith you've been seeing the galaxy with. Impressive.
Had I known how beautiful you were, I would have brought Vet for a reunion sooner.
Oh, he's a smooth one. First things first, though, yes?
The Star of Kala'un is in the case. Authentic and undamaged.
Chiktahopa! Got that right. Most important single blow for Twi'lek pride. All you, Vet.
You've done something great for your people here.
Cha'amo into Otmangisa. Mitisa taparena?
Here. It's every credit we could scrape together. And don't worry, we should be able to sweet-talk the museum into getting us some of that back.
Oh no, I know you guys. You won't even be eating. You have to buy equipment, bribe fees. We don't need your credits. Do we?
They are your people. It's your choice.
Then I say keep the credits. Have a big dinner for me. Get some new gear.
Kunto Koroja.
No. I found a place. I'm gonna stay put for a while. But I'll keep in touch.
You don't have to leave right away, do you? What do you say we let Vet and the boys catch up for a while?
I think Vet will want to see you as much as the others.
Of course, how silly of me. To dinner then?
Stukasun kanji tavutaya.
I missed you guys. I'll say hello whenever I can.
Be well, love. We'll miss you.
Watch your back out there, kid.
Apprentice, I see you've touched down on Alderaan, Jason Wilson's home planet where Noman Carr found her. Excellent. You will discover everything you can about this Padawan and destroy everyone she loves there.
I'll decide what is to be done on this planet.
You have a long leash, apprentice, but there is much less wiggle room here. Unfortunately, with the civil war for the Alderaanian throne raging, your contact, Duke Kendo of House Thule, has become unreliable. Kendo was supposed to find Jason Wilson's family for you, but it seems he's distracted. You must undistract him.
So, I have to mop up your mess.
Take care not to become one of my messes yourself, apprentice. Kendo is a political creature. The consequences of failing me are abstract for him. Once they are made concrete, he'll cooperate. You'll find him in the House Thule executive chambers. Make haste.
Greetings, my lord. I bring the good wishes of Moff Sarek, the officer entrusted with annexing this planet. He has been anticipating your arrival.
Bring me up to speed.
I would not presume to answer that. The Moff can explain to you himself.
Good day, my lord. It will well serve the aims of the Empire to have so accomplished a Sith on this planet. I expect to care little for the niceties of politics here, so I will be brief. The Empire intends to use Alderaan's succession struggle to bring it into the fold, and I'm offering you the opportunity to play a pivotal role.
I'll need details before I put my neck on the line.
The heir to Alderaan's throne was recently assassinated, right after withdrawing from the protection of the Republic. The planet's in civil war, and for the first time in thousands of years, without the armies of the Republic to bring order.
This means nothing to me.
House Thal is our proxy on Alderaan. The House was exiled 60 years ago after a failed bid for power, and came to us instead. Unfortunately, they have proven too weak to do what's needed.
Do they need the fear of the Emperor put into them?
Yes. Jorad, one of the Thal Lords, insists on following Alderaan's rules of civilized warfare. I want you to show him warfare is far from civil. Several of Thal's vassal houses have rebelled since Thal's connection to us became public. This cannot be allowed. Take a slave collar from my man here and drag one of these rebels to our weak-willed Lord Thal. Kill the rest and leave them where they fall.
Now you're speaking my language.
These lords of Alderaan must lose their foolish pride. Those who will not bow must break.
You lack patience, Duke Kendo. There are standard procedures that must be adhered to.
Your disregard for our family rules is appalling. You are an abomination. Goodbye, cousin.
Fools. They won't be feeling much of anything for long.
Duke Kendo, Darth Barris sent me.
What? You're not on my schedule. I don't appreciate being interrupted. Barras isn't even on my radar, Sith. I have a war to wage and personal ambitions to achieve here.
Is breathing one of your personal ambitions?
A threat? You see these Sith I have attending me? Your corpse will be my message to your master. Femres, make this intruder a distant memory, will you?
I'm sorry, Duke Kendo. We are assigned to protect you and support your interests in the struggle for Alderaan. But we serve the Emperor first, and we will not cross Darth Barras or his apprentice.
Do you fear me, Sith?
Fear weakens the coward. It's respect that tempers my actions here.
Okay. That was unexpected. It seems I may have been hasty regarding your master's needs. How can I make amends?
You can start by bowing to me, too.
Of course. Consider it a small demonstration of my repentance. I pledge the same level of focus that had me so absorbed in my own work. I pledge myself to your directives, and as I aid you, perhaps you'll be moved to help me in mine.
Unless your directives involve your suicide, I won't be participating.
Point taken. I hope time will improve our relations. As I recall, Darth Barris wanted information on a young Alderaanian girl who was taken off-planet to train with Jedi Master Nomen Karr. I was to locate her family, so that you could, well, send the girl a message.
For your sake, I hope you were successful.
The truth is, information about this girl is difficult to come by. I managed only one lead. Nomen Karr's Padawan fits the description of the former handmaiden of a noblewoman in House Alder named Lady Renata. I've questioned her already, But Renata is protected by House Alder's greatest champion. The man has never met his match in melee.
He's never met me.
If I may, once you've eliminated her protector and gotten what you need, I would personally be very indebted if you'd arrange to have Lady Renata brought to us for questioning.
Don't tell me what to do.
I apologize if that sounded like a declaration. It was simply a request. While House Alder is a small player on Alderaan, it is affiliated with House Organa. Therefore, Lady Renata's estate is in hostile territory and very well defended. Be cautious.
Caution is for worms like you.
I won't argue with you there. I do hope to see you soon. Until then...
What is... who... Crymar? Is that Crymar Novan? That's a free nobleman of Alderaan. Unhand him. Who are you? What's this about? Ah!
If you are to join the Empire, you should take more care to recognize those in power.
My lord.
All of Alderaan will be thrown into chains because of you.
If you cannot rule your own vassals, how will you rule a planet?
You heard that. Be silent if you wish any mercy. I've said before that being too harsh might stir greater rebellion, though, of course, that's up to you.
I believe that is up to me.
Sir.
This spineless toad will make a poor lord of Alderaan.
Yes. It will take work to shape him. I hope you will undertake this for me. I would like to make you the voice of the Empire in House Thol. Aid Jorad and his men in crushing resistance to our rule. Obey him as if it were me, and with the same penalty for defiance. Tell him what you need, and he will ensure Thol's hold on Alderaan.
Yes, sir. Sir.
What do we move on to now?
I suppose the Moff expects us to take on House Organa. They're one of our oldest noble houses and loyal to the Republic. Until recently, they've been without an army, but they've got supporters all over the planet, including here.
You'll never find them. They've got top-of-the-line cloaking, better than anything the Empire makes. No probes will get through, no spy sats, nothing.
I'm smarter than a probe droid.
House Organa denied raising an army, claiming it's just patriots defending their lands. But their attacks are too organized. We'll never find every group. We need to get inside their planet-wide communications, and that means finding a base with a physical link to slice into.
They will learn the folly of resisting the Empire.
Alderaan is a free world. We will never submit.
Silence! If you stand with the Organas, you betray 1,000 years of loyalty. The Organa guerrillas have a base hidden in some cave or other natural camouflage. There should be a master comlink there, guarded by their best soldiers. If you insert this computer spike, it'll give us a backdoor into all their communications.
If we slice into their command center, we can avoid falling into any traps.
House Organa will not make another move without us knowing.
Impressive work. You can see we now have access to the Organa systems. They're all talking about the ruthlessness and brutality of the recent attack. They do train you Imperials well, don't they?
Find some self-respect, worm.
Moff Sarek told me to respect you, not to submit to schoolyard taunts. Now that we can monitor the Organa's communications, it should be possible to...
Lord Thul, the base is under attack.
Send aid quickly. Order Outpost 2 under attack. I repeat, under attack.
Perimeter defense is breached. We're under attack by assault droids. Repeat, a coordinated attack by probe and assault droids.
Blood of the Queen.
Sounds like you need a little Imperial support right now.
Yes. Show those backbiters that the Empire stands behind House Thule. The data says all 3 border posts are under attack. Looks like a coordinated effort. Hunter-killers and probes. All I've got out there is a skeleton crew. You're the only one close enough to reach them in time. Please, save my bases, and bring me the memory cores from any probes you destroy. I want to know who's behind this. Good luck.
Luck is for the weak.
Thank you. Now hurry!
I cannot thank you enough for your quick work. I don't know what the Organas were after, but that attack was long in the planning.
I have yet to meet a challenge I can't conquer.
Moff Sarek honored me by thinking I was worthy of the attention of a Sith. Who's the source of these? What were they looking for? And quickly!
The programming signatures point to Lord Cedric Kilesa.
Lord Kilesa is my vassal. He swore loyalty to me personally when we returned from exile.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
The parameters indicate the probes were to join an assault team in a... My lord, this program indicates an assault team massing in a tunnel between here and the Kilesa estates. I don't find any such tunnel on the blueprint.
The siege tunnel! Blood of a queen! They're coming through the siege tunnel!
Those attacks were meant to draw your guards away from the palace.
The wretched traitor! That tunnel connects his lands directly to our estates. No one's used it in centuries, but the tunnel opens right under this room. What are we going to do?
I will hold back this army myself if I have to.
You have proven a better friend than I expected. Moff Sarek gave us cartons of thermite explosives. They take time to set up, but they pack a punch. If you take them into the siege tunnel, you can collapse it on Cedric and his army. Seal the access, so they can't threaten us again.
You should have sealed it off the minute you went to war.
You have taught me the importance of taking action. There's an entrance to the tunnel nearby. The storeroom is in the same area. I'll recall my troops to defend the surface, but there's no doubt the real battle will be below. Thank you.
So, you're the Imperial puppet who taught Jorad Thule to bite instead of bark. Does he lick your hand? Fetch your slippers? Real Alderaanians will never bow to the likes of you.
No one world can stand up to the might of the Empire.
I would sooner see Alderaan blasted into space debris than given over to the Empire. You don't even have the guts to fight this yourself, instead of hiding behind a carton of thermite. If you had a shred of decency, you'd settle this by an honorable duel. You against me.
You against me.
You surprise me, Sith. I heard your kind wouldn't know of honor if they scraped it off their shoe. A duel of skill, then. If you win, I will give my house over to Jorad Thule to use as he will. If I win, you stand aside and let me cleanse Alderaan of this scourge, and tell your Imperial handlers Alderaan lives free or dies! To arms! I concede. You have the better skill. Perhaps it is Alderaan's fate to fall to the Empire. I will tell my people. We must find a way to live through these times.
Show them that sometimes there is more strength in yielding.
I will tell my army to stand down. Thank you for this mercy.
The Kilesas just surrendered. My men are returning from the outpost to take them into custody. The Kilesas are acknowledging you as a man of honor. I will tell Moff Sarek of your heroism immediately.
I have won your place for you fairly, in a way they understand.
An unnecessary luxury, but it did not cost us the battle. This time.
The Thals need not fear any further rebellion in their ranks. It would be a waste to keep one of our few Sith here any longer. General Stanul Thal is coordinating our efforts near House Ald. Speak to him if you'd like to take a further role in this conquest.
You have saved my house's dream of ruling our world, and taught me much about what that will mean. I will not forget.
Stanul Thal. I was told you want to see me.
Yes, Moff Sarek said you'd be here. We've had an inspection team lost to the Killiks for days now, advisors from Droman Khas. They were inspecting one of our mining sites for lanthanide deposits. But in the middle of their inspection, the entire place was overrun by Killiks. We've had no communication for days.
I want the full briefing. Risk assessment, strategic importance, all of it.
Moff Sarek wants the inspection team rescued, and fast. Apparently some of them hold serious rank off-world. And the Killiks don't exactly respond to negotiations. They're the native aliens here, giant bugs with just enough sentience to shoot a blaster. Attacking these Killiks would take half our army, but apparently I'm too close to the problem to strategically assess its value.
No Sith would fear a mere bug.
If you help, House Thul will be in your debt, and I will commend you to Moff Sarek, whatever you want me to say. It's not only the inspection team, my daughter is in there too. I don't know if she's alive or dead. If you can find her, find our advisors, free them if they're prisoners. I promise you a reward that will leave me bankrupt.
You start digging into that treasury. I'll get everyone out of that mine that walks on two legs.
If you rescue Daria, I will gladly give you my every last credit.